Hey everybody, it's Nvoyhinz, and today we're doing something a little different. So, this is a regular episode of the Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom playthrough. The only difference is that this is all recorded retrospectively. So, this is not a live commentary. Reason being is I may have made a mistake. You see, I was testing stuff on OBS earlier, or a couple days ago, and one of the things I did without realizing was that I muted my mic because when I was testing some stuff, I didn't want my mic input showing up. So essentially, I went to record. I neglected to check that I had that enabled, and so because of that, I was basically talking to myself for upwards to half an hour while playing this and getting this content out. So, commentary's still here. I forgot to mention something already, but essentially I am rewatching the footage right now and commentating over it. So, it's a spatula there at Squidward's house. But essentially, it's just going to be me talking through, sort of like an afterthoughts, because I can't find a way around it. I mean, I wanted to do the commentary. It feels wrong if it's missing, so I wanted to do it anyway.
For heaven's sake,
So this is Squidward's Dream World, with Mr. Krabs in Squidward's Dream.
Hard time, boy. Or at least it feels like it. Do you think you can make it across this sheet of music to the Golden Spatula on Squidward's big nose?
Insults him about his big nose in the level.
End this challenge on a high note.
Good luck, boy. When you get there, try to wake him up. I'm running out of
Get
aspirin.
pranked. Essentially what this is, so I actually opened the box this time because that was actually the issue with the last level, was that the reason I couldn't get out or go anywhere is because I didn't open the box. So I had to teleport using the spatula thing, which is what I showed at the very beginning of the level, or beginning of this video. So essentially, what you gotta do in Squidward's Dream World here is you climb on the music note. You can't fall into the actual sheet music. You will die. And then you can just stand on the bars between. So it's kind of simple. It's a pain in the ass. Now, funniest pun I've seen all day is the fact that the sharps are sharp and hurt you. But anyway, Squidward's Dream is pretty cut and dry, so now it actually gets somewhat challenging. Is that you actually have to be aware of where you're standing, and then not die. Measure your walking. And you can walk on the staffs of the notes too. So, if you're getting a little far from something, you can go do that. I think that's really, this is really cut and dry level. I remember I had difficulty here, so we're about to watch that, and I fell through. Essentially, you gotta use these drums as trampolines, and watch where you're jumping. The trumpet's also a trampoline. Jumps onto the tambourine. You can get a blue shiny object there, for which I missed. Then when you jump on the saxophones, it's kind of like an auto jump. You land on this big note, keep on going, get on the trampoline. It's going to continue this way, and I fell through. Almost. So then you're going to have to restart all the way from your checkpoint. So it's not ideal to screw up over and over. But I mean, this is one of the 3 dream levels that there are here. So we'll get to this later. They're not very long. So you go on saxophone, jump on this one. There's this other drum. Now you can get over to the next checkpoint. It's all about the checkpoints. Now you may have seen there's a sock right there, so we're gonna go grab that real quick, which accidentally puts us at this checkpoint without me realizing. So then I think about it, and so I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I tried killing myself so that I could get put at the checkpoint that we already reached, not realizing that me jumping to the sock put us at the other checkpoint. So, not epic thinking there. So this time I take the opportunity to get the blue shiny objects, because I think they're worth 20. And this level is kind of based on how much, or your progression is based on how many shiny objects you got. So I had to kind of grind a little bit for some. Mainly because I think it was like 2 episodes ago, I decided to spend 9,000 shiny objects on, on a spatula for Mr. Krabs. So this is so difficult because it's a very narrow walkway with the staff and the notes. So you really just kind of have to watch where you're standing, because you can walk on them, but it's narrow as hell. So you're really not gonna get very far if you just careless about it. So this one was difficult. Is that there's nowhere to go but off of that note. So you'll see me probably I remember screwing it up multiple times. So this time I think I just watched it because I wanted to know why the hell. So I jump over to it, stand on it, and it breaks. So you can't stand on it for too long, or else that screws you over. So it's really stupid in my opinion. Couldn't make that jump either. See, the disadvantage of me doing this retrospective commentary is just like every other episode of this game. I don't know what it is. This game sets me off in a particular way that I'm not very particular about or expectant of, and this game just sets off something in me. And so right now I remember I was getting really mad about not being able to make this stupid jump. So that's the only unfortunate thing, is that we're missing out on the live commentary that has me frustrated as all get out. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with this. So now I got it finally. Not sure why that note was a different color, or why these are darker. But essentially, I mean, in my mind right now, it was sort of like, don't fuck this up, because it took that long to get to this part. So jump over to here. We're about done here. So then we get open the box. It's always the most important thing. Jump on Squidward's big ass nose, and we got the golden spatula. Yay! Yeah, Squidward. There's a blue, or there's a purple shiny object there as well. It's pretty epic. And now we can't get back up. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I just woke up before recording this, so sorry. That's why my voice is groggy. I tend to do that on my off days. Is I'll record the week of content, or at least some of my content, as soon as I get up, because that's what I'm motivated to. So that's why some of these videos I sound groggy. But anyway, right here is where I decide to cut it off, because I need to get 1,000 shiny objects to get to the next area. So essentially I just kept reloading the level, as you'll see here, and getting the shiny objects. So I'm going to cut it right here, and then we'll get back in a second. Alright, so this should be about where we left off. So I got the 1,000 shiny objects and grinding for maybe about 10 minutes. It's fucking ridiculous. So essentially, now we head to the Krusty Krab. So we walk on these spikes here, and then see what's over here. So we got one of these guys who you gotta sneak up on, or behind the Krusty Krab. So eat him off the planet, and there's a purple shiny object for you anyway. So essentially we need 1,000 more to get from place to place. So go into the Krusty Krab, and I tried jumping on the checkpoint to see if there's anything on top of the Krusty Krab, and I wouldn't say there was. But anyway, while we're here, we might as well collect as many shiny objects as we need, because we need 1,000 for this next area, and I can't shoot correctly. I tried getting between them, and I missed. So essentially, heading to the Krusty Krab. and then we can go to the next dream level, which is Mr. Krabs' dream.
This is amazing.
And this was not easy.
Mr.
So
Krabs is dreaming of the
yeah.
Krusty Krab.
there's money everywhere.
I can't escape work anywhere.
Whoa! Lunch rush! I better grab my hat and...
Forget the hat. Get that spatula and get us out of here.
It's like a shiny...
It's not even
golden
clear where the
toothpick
spatula
that
is
holds
either, so it's
together
sort of
the bottom
like,
We
you know.
don't have time for this.
But essentially, what you have to do is you have to you have to like defeat robots over and over. So it's one of these "Are you ready, kids?" Things. So essentially, what it is that you have to keep defeating robots, and then like the burger condiments will make like a platform for you to get up to the duplicator machines for you to destroy. So essentially, what I was trying here was to see if I could, because they have the bubble control, or I mean the bubble force fields, which regenerate anyway, so you can't even like frag them with the thing. So essentially, what you actually have to do is defeat robots until like all the platforms align, to which I was trying to avoid, because they basically endless because of the duplicator machines. So essentially, the one on the left or the one on the right when you enter the room starts generating. See, like it's perfectly fine right now, as far as being able to get to it. So I died anyway. But the trick is to keep defeating the robots. That's the only thing you can really do about it. So I got knocked off right away. But this is another golden moment that was ruined by having no commentary, because I was getting a little frustrated with this level. Same way I do in other episodes or in the stream here. I haven't streamed in a long time. I really need to get back on that. But essentially, as you can see, we got the majority of the level here. See, now I go over here trying to figure out if it's like a time limit or something to get the tomato to come down so I can actually climb the damn thing. For which I don't believe there's any luck. So I just keep trying to bowl. See if it'll let it go. Now, I tried to see if I was close enough to let that go, but the bubble regenerates right away. So we're not gonna get that lucky ever. So it's a waste of time anyway. But essentially, we just gotta keep. And I got air shot by the robot. So just keep destroying the robots. That's all you need to do. And then here again, can't figure out. Like I genuinely had a hard time figuring out how this level worked. This is a new level. Like I never like. Sadly, the original reason that I was streaming was to like learn the levels before I did my playthrough, which I kind of fell flat on. Just time constraints and trying to keep consistent on the YouTube uploads. So essentially, yeah, I tried and I got knocked off by the fire there. So the problem is that every time you die, and it's not difficult to die when there's that many freaking robots. It's not hard to die, so you gotta restart, like, even if you've destroyed any of the duplicators, which you'll see here, because I spend a decent amount of time doing this damn level. So we're up here. We know that we can get here soon, but I think I'm just trying to make it easy on myself and frag them from above so that I can do that. Sorry for the background noise, I was pushing in my chair. But I basically just continually tried. I think the game knows that if you're waiting, it doesn't help you. Because like I think I've killed enough robots where it should logically allow me to continue, but it knows that I'm sitting there on the lettuce waiting for the tomato. So it just makes you go back, and like I said, the original reason I wanted to stream was so that I could play these levels and not look like a fool when I do the actual YouTube playthrough. But circumstance didn't allow such, so essentially you get me looking like an ass for half an hour in this video and other videos, which I guess is more chaining, maybe.
Like a new start.
So all you gotta do is just destroy all 3 duplicators. You already see that there's progress on the second one. And then I got yeeted off the platform for running into his thing, which is frustrating, to say the least. And then I got a purple shiny object, which I didn't notice before. So we had to restart again, which is really frustrating. They have like 3 health. Like it takes like 3 hits to kill them with the bubble wand. So honestly, it's really, I'm just taking a lot of damage right here. I might as well just die, quite honestly. But here's enough where we were able to actually get up here.
Like a spring breeze.
So now we're at 2 health. Now you can see a sock there to the right. We'll get to that when the danger is a little less comparable. Because, well, actually, 1 bubble bowl is enough to take care of it. So 3 hits with the bubble wand is not even comparable. But it seems like we got the gist. And there, that was really frustrating. Was that I got fucking air shot by the goop, and it really annoyed me because I don't know. I just think that the projectile should say where the projectile is going, like even the path of it. Like I understand that, you know, I walked in the path of it,
Smells
and
like
that it's showing where it's gonna land. But if it's not avoidable, I should be able to see exactly where it goes. But that's just me making excuses because I was angry. But I also agree with that in retrospect.
feel like a new start.
So I actually got there pretty quickly this time. Took a little bit of damage though. So these fire-breathing guys are difficult because they have a path, but bubble bowling them is very easy to do. If you make it easy. I killed myself anyway. So we're gonna see another attempt here. It's just never get easier. Just doesn't. And I died again. But it is what it is. So we're gonna try our best here. And I missed anyway. This is not. It is just. You know, it gets to a point where it's just really frustrating. And you know, rightfully so. But there's a lot of parts to this level, and there's a lot of uncertainty too. Cause like, how many fucking robots do I have to kill before the shit works out? So we got the first one again. On track to get the second one. Just need the tomato to come down. Not realizing that the bubble bowl has a limit as to how far I can go. Still waiting on it. I think 1 more of these will do it. But this one opened up, so just go deal with it. Be able to destroy this duplicator. I don't know if I don't believe the quantity of the robots is changed by how many duplicators you destroyed. So the last duplicator is open. And I'm taking a lot of damage trying to get to it. It's really close. I would have probably screamed if that ended up not going my way. So finally, destroyed the last one. And now all we gotta do is kill all the robots and we'll be done. Finally. So, I don't know how many attempts that was. Multiple is the answer I can give. Definitively, I can say that it was multiple attempts. But you kill all the robots, and that's how you get the golden spatula. So, now we can go grab the sock here, which is basically asking to die. And I almost died there, and it really would have pissed me off to no end if I would have died to that. But essentially, you can, if you have any leftover underwear, you can use that as well, just to get yourself a boost. One upside of this taking a million attempts was that I actually had a lot of shiny objects in the bank, so that getting through the rest of this level wasn't too difficult. Based on the fact that it takes 1,000 to get from island to island, but I was fine as far as that goes. So. Essentially, just spend my 1k, and then we got another one of these stupid cube puzzles, which are never fun to me, never nice either. So we'll go and die, of course. So just keep attempting this over and over because there's no other option. It's not going to be forgiving to us at any point. And we barely got on there, but nevertheless got on there. So now there's Patrick's Dream World, which is the very most difficult level.
Give it here.
Give it here, he says.
SpongeBob. You'll have to pass my test before you get this golden spatula.
Very well, sir. Challenge accepted.
Very well. Your challenge is to find the golden spatula.
Ooh,
You're holding it.
and he's holding it, so I win. I'm good at this game, man. You have no idea. So essentially, you just grab the spatula. It's very, very simple.
Patrick,
And it's just crappy dialogue to skip through.
Patrick,
But anyway, so I thought that there's no reason that there would actually be an empty room in this game, which I was wrong, but I just walk the perimeter here because I'm like, that doesn't seem right that this game would just give it to you. There's got to be a twist or, you know, catch to this. There's not, but superstitious and untrusting me was like, oh, there's got to be. And I was wrong, so it's unless I did miss something after all, but oof, if that's the case. So anyway, this is gonna bring us back to where we were essentially. So I got beat by that rocket, but essentially I don't remember if I can just double frag him, and I missed anyway. Yeah, regenerates its bubble anyway, so. And then fragged. Get pranked. So anyway, just jump back over here. There's a golden spatula for me. Only for me, though. Now it's for everybody. But anyway, so now another box, which there's really no other way you can go, so go through the box. And then you're back to SpongeBob's, which will get you out of the dream world. Now there's this path here on the left that I was trying to figure out how the hell you get across it. But I can't jump over it, so we're going to have to go. And I realized that the island that I was rushing to get to, because this puzzle right here that I'm on was a pain in the ass. But I could have gotten it a lot earlier, but I didn't, based on the fact that I was trying to not die to this over and over, because it took me a good 10 attempts. So I got yeeted into oblivion here, but used my invincibility for, and that was really close too. So, oh shit, that was close. Damn, that's yikes. So essentially, just this puzzle again, I said, and the end of that is going to provide us with a spatula. So we gotta wait a bit. But I hated this puzzle. I mean, when I did this the first time in the last episode, I literally cut maybe like 5 minutes of content out because I was just fucking up that much. So we got over. Just deal with the guy here, so you don't have to deal with him later. But what you got to do here is, because you're a little short when you jump, but I just attempted it anyway. And you're a little short, too much. So as you can see, there's a bowling platform there. So you got a bubble bowl, but with a lot of power, and I was not getting it there. So stand here, give it a lot of power, and it'll release this beach ball. which we'll be able to use to jump on, which is epic. So just be patient. I was not patient because I'm me. So it's a little short there, so we just need to roll it a little more. Use a jump off right before it goes down that last hill, and you'll be able to get the spatula for free. So that's really all there is to the SpongeBob Dreamland. So next episode we'll be exploring the rest of that area. So we finally got all the spatulas there. So that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and this is a little weird, but it was kind of enjoyable to do sort of a retrospective. I have a much clearer head. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. More than ever, take care.